Yo, what's going on, fight people? Just want to come on here real quick, share some things. So there is a video coming, been working on it, working hard on it. Had a few breaks in the process, but for the most part, it's gone fairly well. But I'm working on a video, and I'll go ahead and let it be known. It's going to be none other than Pittsburgh's own Dominick McCaffrey, and I think people are really going to enjoy this one. This will probably be on the longer end. Don't know exactly how long yet, but I just finished the script for this video here yesterday. So I'm going to start the editing process, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Dominick McCaffrey, you're going to find out, was a pretty top-notch boxer, skilled, speedy, had a little bit of a punch, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, he always fought guys who were much bigger than him, primarily competing at heavyweight, even though he generally weighed in the 160 range. So think about that. That was not uncommon back in the days, and we saw so much of that it became a regular occurrence, or it was a regular occurrence during those periods. So that just shows the moxie these types of individuals had during that period. Size didn't matter as much to them as much as glory did. So that's to be factored in. But a few tidbits, of course, is that McCaffrey, as mentioned, out of Pittsburgh, he was about 5'8", 5'9", somewhere in that range or whatnot. But he was able to put in a lot of work. And he actually is known for his most famous fight for the American heavyweight title, and that was against John L. Sullivan, who was then world heavyweight champion. And I digress. He was not the world heavyweight champion, or he was considered world heavyweight champion by some. That being said, he was actually the American heavyweight champion. And it all depends on who you ask, because Sullivan, in 1885, he was riding off of wins. Of course, he mainly the win off of Hattie Ryan, which had taken place some years prior, and that was considered to be a championship fight. And many regarded him as the world champion then, but it ultimately ended up being the case where he was recognized as such in 1889 after he defeated Jake Kilray. That being said, that's one of Dominick McCaffrey's best opponents right there. And the interesting thing is, Dominick McCaffrey's, well, I will say best, you'll just stand by for that, but you could argue the best, but probably the greatest fight that McCaffrey had, and very controversial. That's something we'll dive into in the actual video. So, you know, if I mention controversy, then yeah, there was certainly something to it. So be on the lookout for that, folks. This is going to be coming sometime soon. I'm very much looking forward to it. Learned a lot diving through this. And, man, McCaffrey got to show him some love. Pittsburgh, heck of a fighting town right there, where the great Harry Greb comes from, of course, as well as Billy Conn, the Pittsburgh Kid. World champions right there. So I just want to share that information with you. Have a good one. Hey, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff.